One of the great things about shout choruses is that usually the whole ensemble is playing, and they are the most dramatic part of the chart in terms of excitement, harmony and texture. Here's another 5 tasty shout choruses by Gil Evans for you to check out. I'll provide a little bit of analysis for each one and then play the example. Let's start with Greensleeves. He wrote this arrangement for Kenny Burrell in his album Guitar Forms. After a solo by Kenny, the band launches in with this awesome shout chorus. The melody is paraphrased in such a hip way. Gil maximizes the contrast and textures here, going from a guitar solo over bass and drums before the tightly voiced ensemble enters. There are so many things to enjoy in this shout chorus: the hip rhythms, tasty harmony, and the paraphrasing of the melody. Have a look at the original folk melody compared with Gil's version. Gil adds a lot of syncopation and dramatic places for rests. The end of Gil's one has a big beboppy flourish that pulls the section out for 2 bars longer, sustaining the tension before Kenny Burrell re-enters. This shout chorus in Robbin's Nest that Gil wrote for the Thornhill Band is one of my favourites. It has a very compelling melody that pulls themes from throughout the arrangement. The rhythm of the motifs is very engaging, with a tension-building semiquaver or 16th note turn-like figure being extended in the second phrase. The part I think is really clever is where Gil places the semiquaver turn theme from earlier in the shout chorus in the tuba and baritone sax part during a sustained note. Have a listen. On to another chart that Gil wrote for the Thornhill Band. Sorta Kinda has some beautiful swinging brassy moments that help to frame the form of the arrangement. They occur either side of a sax solo and before the re-entry of the vocal.
Every night I dream.
Like the last 2 examples, there are some great rhythms and inventive melodies. What I'll point your attention to in this example is the fast harmonic rhythm. Note how Gil basically has a new harmony for each melody note. The rhythm section have to change chord for each beat, and the bass part is written and loosely follows the lowest horn. This is the sort of harmony I emulate in my pro-level horn arranging video. Keeping each part interesting with good voice leading helps to make sense of the harmony at this speed. This example is from an album Gil did with Helen Merrill. People Will Say We're in Love has a smaller ensemble that features a couple of tasty stop-time figures. Again, Gil makes the most of the contrast between the ensemble figure and the preceding music by using dissonance and dropping out the rhythm section. We're hit with a high, bright and dissonant sound right away.
People will say we're in love.
Both figures are the same, except Gil accentuates the dissonance in the first figure with the addition of another bar at the most exciting part of the passage, making it 5 bars in length. And last but not least, we have Under the Willow Tree, another arrangement Gil wrote for the Thornhill Band. This tasty chart jumps back and forth between swing feel and a faux romantic sweet band style. This is summed up beautifully by the brassy phrase that ends the chart. It's another dynamic and hip paraphrasing of the melody, which then gives way to a bebop-like rising 8th note line. If you don't know this piece, make sure you give it a listen. And that's the end of the video. Thanks for tuning in. Let me know if there's any shout choruses you particularly enjoy.